I'm getting ready to post the first chapter of my very own World History for Morons. However, before you watch it, I'd like to say just a few things about this project. World History for Morons is just what the name implies. It's a very basic, stripped-down historical look at other countries and nations to help educate all of us morons, aka the huddled masses, about the world beyond our borders. You're probably thinking, I'm not a moron, and maybe you're right. If that's the case, then accept my apologies. These videos are for the rest of us, and by us, I mean that group of adults that devotes around 8 to 12 hours a day, 5 to 7 days a week to working, 4 to 7 hours a night to sleeping, 3 to 5 hours a day to errand running and commuting, leaving on average about 2 to 3 hours a day for whatever else we decide we need to do. The point is, we will always remain the huddled masses for two reasons. One, we the people are the gears of our capitalist society, grinding away person by person, brick by brick, contributing the sweat of our brow or the genius of our technical skill to the great bulwark of trampling each other underfoot for a fraction of the wealth of this world. And, number two, because being one of these gears is tiring work, and those last few hours of the day that we have to ourselves is usually spent in the pursuit of simple pleasures. Some of us use that time to watch mainstream entertainment television, surf the web for more things we can't afford, or maybe even look up nutty pictures. Ooh la la. That's not to say if you partake in these sort of pleasurable activities, you're somehow a moron. Not in the least. The pursuit of pleasure is a very real part of life. However, it can't satisfy completely. The endless pursuit of pleasure is what keeps us dumb, transforming the otherwise intelligent individual into just another face in the herd. And herds, let's face it, are easily manipulated. How else do you think McDonald's is able to serve billions a day? In making these videos, my intention is not to sway opinion about history. However, that being said, I ask that you keep something in mind. I am a product of American culture. No matter how much I resist mainstream thought, culture in any corner of the world is inescapable. It is both a master over and a product of that nation's people to create the diversity of that land. The American sociologist Michael Schudson said, "Philosophy, the history of science, psychoanalysis, and the social sciences have taken great pains to demonstrate that human beings are cultural animals who know and see the world through socially constructed filters." It's because that's true that I wanted to present my world history videos from the average moron's cultural perspective, like, where is this place? How big is the country? How many people live there? What do they do? What are their traditions? This way, if anyone ever comes up to you and begins talking about some place called Bhutan, you'll immediately know that, wait, isn't that little country in the mountains between China and India? Don't they hand out penises for good luck? Ding! Yes, that's correct. Bhutan is a small mountainous country where its inhabitants excel at making alcohol, the monks outnumber the military personnel, and yes, the Bhutanese believe the penis is a powerful symbol used to ward off evil spirits. In Bhutan, to give a phallus-shaped object as a gift to someone is to wish that person good luck. Lastly, please keep in mind that I am a crawling, drooling amateur at making educational videos. These are simply to help raise the average dope's awareness about the incredibly diverse world we are all a part of. Our educational system here in the U.S. is set up to produce fresh crops of future workers to help perpetuate capitalism. This is evidenced by those continual outrageous attempts at passing legislature and introducing quote-unquote progressive education programs that legalize teaching to the test and even incentive-based pay for our educators. So this is me thumbing my nose at the faceless, formless monster of capitalism. I can't afford to educate myself at a 4-year university, and I'm probably never going to have the letters Ph.D. behind my name. But I'm also not going to accept my moron status as something permanent and irrefutable. I'm going to have an education, no matter how crude and simplistic the means. I'm going to drag as many people as I can along with me, because I know mine is not the only mind being wasted by this system. It's like that Massachusetts-born civil and human rights activist W.E.B. Du Bois said, "We must insist upon this to give to our children the fairness of a start, which will equip them with such an array of facts and such an attitude toward the truth, that they can have a real chance to judge what the world is and what greater minds have thought it to be." Even if you don't learn much from these videos, at least I can rest assured that you will remember there's a country called Bhutan where they hand out penises for good luck. Love, Tamra.